Hi, how are you? It just became very still for just a moment. It was really noisy earlier, but now there's just a little bit of traffic, a little bit of rain, and the birds. So good morning to you. And today I woke up and I had this strong feeling of this message to share with you and to share with everyone. It's a message for everyone. So I will be sharing it everywhere. And the message is about the purity of the child. So I'll tell you a little story about our family. We had a little family move in pretty close to us, and over time we became friends with them. So they would cook something and they would give us some, and we would cook something and we would take it over. And it was just the parents and the little girl, little child, about 2 years old. And over time, the little girl became really attached to my dad, and she would call him Baba, which in her world means grandfather, because she's away from her grandfather. She's in a different country from where she was born. And so over time, we became closer and closer, two families, very different families that started to get along at a very deep level, at a heart level. And they left us. They moved out the other day. And so as the time got closer to them leaving, this little child became more and more attached to us. Perhaps instinctively she knew that she would not see us anymore. For some amount of time, we don't know if they will come back. So she started to get more and more attached to my dad. And one day she just was in his arms and she came home and she sat with us. She was reading with my mom, and then she came over to give me a high five a few times, and then she started to wander around our house. And she went into every room and she was looking for Baba, who was in the computer room printing something. And so she searched for him and in the process went into every room. And that was the last day that we saw her. And when she left, it was sad for us because we all miss her. But then I was reflecting and I realized that when she was going into every room in the house, it was like a blessing. She was blessing every part of our house. And it was a beautiful, sacred feeling that this beautiful, pure, gorgeous child who speaks with so much love, Baba, just looking for her grandfather that she's adopted. And I could just sit in my home office and just listen to her all day if she was talking all day, because she has such a sweet, loving voice. And anytime she cried, it would just break my heart. And so I was reflecting on this, the fact that she was walking around in her sweet little way in the home, and I was watching her. It was a blessing to our house that she came to our house. And now she's gone. She's traveling away, going back to where she's from. So the message that came to me for us, for every one of us, is that is what a child is. A child is just pure love, pure trust, pure innocence, complete purity. And our role as adults around any child is pure love, pure nurturing, protection, compassion, gentleness. And if you look around, for every child who did not experience that, we are seeing so much trauma and abuse and violence and other atrocities in the world. Even a lot of the vices that we have, emotional overeating or bullying, come from the way that we were treated as children. So if we want to solve the world's problems, if we want to make a better world without trauma, we need to pay attention to two things: how we treat children every day and how we were treated when we were children, and how to heal that. Because when we don't, we just keep creating harm for everyone else. So this message is for all of us everywhere. We were all either a child or are a child, or have a grandchild, and we can all make a difference in the worlds of those children starting today. And the most effective way to do it is to heal whatever happened to you when you were a child. So please reflect on this message. Tell me what you feel about it in your heart. No need to overthink it. Just feel it and tell me. All right? Love you. Back with you. Back for my patrons tomorrow on Patreon. Love you. Bye.